our new equipment, we have over 30 ag locations that are spread across 8 different states. So across those 8 states, we get a lot of diversity of our customers and the crops that they grow. We recognized as we developed this team the need to leverage the expertise across the different regions. So we have approximately 3 different regions. The Midwest region that consists of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota. We have the Northwest region that consists of Oregon and Washington. We also support some in Western Montana. And then we have the states like California along the coast, coastal California, in the Salinas Valley, Watsonville Valley areas, and then also the desert Southwest that we have down in the Yuma Valley and Southern California in that Imperial Valley. So looking at the diversity of the crops, they're wide range, everything from the upper Midwest to with the corn, soybeans, small grains, sugar beets for our row crops here in the Red River Valley, till we get to Western North Dakota with the diversity of corn, soybeans, again some lentils and peas and hay. Northwest, we have a large diversity of crops in the Northwest. It's kind of a blend between our Southwest region and Midwest region, because they'll get into the corn and wheat production, but then also they get into a lot of potatoes, onions, carrots, so they kind of get in that Northwest region, and also get into some of the orchards with apples, for instance. As we get into the central coast of California, we get into that strawberries, lettuce area in the coastal California, along with a lot of other produce. And we see a lot of synergies between the Central Coast California and the Desert Southwest, especially with our lettuce production, as the climate changes the 2 regions to supply, especially around the lettuce production. We see a lot of synergies and similarities there. We keep a focus. We want as far as our product specialists being diverse and leveraging each other's expertise and not getting burned out. That's the nice thing of how we're managing this team from a centralized approach and working together as a team to help support our customers with that diversity of all the crops that they have. Each region, we do take kind of a regional approach to the training that's going on in each one of those regions. We typically try to do one main event in each one of the regions as far as some of the newer equipment and some of the training needs around it. And then also we try to leverage as far as those training needs with our team involved with that as well. So we're really just trying to embracing a new initiative that John Deere has called the Certified Dealer Instructor Program, where we have team members on our team conducting that training, and we're crossing lines across the different regions to do that training. So it's easier for us to send one individual out to an area to conduct training with multiple employees compared to multiple employees traveling to a Deere location to get that training. So that's something that Deere's opened up to here over the past year or two that we're leveraging. First and foremost, is one most of the people are interested in agriculture or technology or both. And so that's first and foremost, is that there's an interest level, and usually people applying do have that interest. Secondly, is that we look at does the individual fit the culture of our company, of RDO? Each dealership and each company, I think, has a unique culture that's unique to them. And finding an individual that fits and resonates with is key to having a successful employee. Then from there, the onboarding process, it's kind of based off of as far as the region and the specific stores that they're going to be responsible for. So for a precision product specialist, typically have 2 locations that they're supporting. So based off of the needs and the sales history of that customer base, we'll critique their training needs for that. But with that, we fortunately are tied with a major manufacturer, with John Deere, who has very good training and resources, tools to get our team up to speed on those specific product lines. So that's usually not a challenge to get as far as that information goes, and getting our team trained up on those. Because one of our core values is partner with employees, and we leverage that. We try to leverage that and ingrain that into what our team does. We've had in the past where you can get burnout from an employee, especially in the technology space, because once customers know that you know something, and they have your phone number, you can start begin to get inundated 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, customers calling. And so to minimize that is really leveraging the team as a whole. And we've brought in certain tools as far as trying to manage that call load coming into those individuals, and then also collaborating between the individuals, within our team even. What's been very helpful is John Deere's strategy with the operations center and building out APIs that remain open for other companies to develop their products on, to have access to the data on the equipment. That's definitely opened up opportunities to work with more companies that help it integrate better with the equipment, with what we're doing. And we have seen from that and working with these companies more quicker adoption and easier adoption. They kind of understand a John Deere dealer a little bit more too, of bringing those certain technologies in. But we also open up looking at other opportunities that John Deere isn't able to deliver. And a lot of times you're looking at a specialty market. One is around lettuce thinning, where we partner up with a manufacturer for a lettuce thinner, and it's very high tech with cameras and identifying the spacing, and with that we look towards our team when you look at a technology like that coming on board. So we do continue to look at those companies that we can work together with, collaborate with, provide solutions to our customers. And we look at a lot of the ag retail, when you look at our ag service providers, such as AgTegra. They connect with customers at a level with their input needs around fertilizer, crop protection needs, seed needs, and we understand the expertise that they bring to our customers, and that's also in how they connect with our equipment that we currently have out there today. So instead of our approach of having a full agronomy staff making agronomic recommendations for our customers, we look at collaborating and working together with companies such as AgTegra and other ag service providers, and some of those take longer to develop. So the short-term gains might not be seen, but long-term, collaborating long-term, we get much more benefit, as we're seeing.